Hey, it's Cara. Let's talk about something we all love and we all get carried away with, most likely ribbon. So, when we're looking to purchase ribbon, you could purchase it from a wholesaler, but there's also a lot of really great options in local stores. So, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. You could also find an Etsy shop like Fifth Street Studio. It's fantastic. They have great pricing. TMI Gifts has a really great selection. I really started buying a lot from them this year. And Craft Outlet is really good when it comes to having bulk amounts of ribbon. So that's not something you need to be, a B2B, a business to business to get really good ribbon. It's everywhere. So my go-to ribbon is the 2.5-inch wired. I pretty much only use wired, and the reason why is because it's going to weather much better than anything else. It's going to hold its shape. If you have something that's just satin, it's really just going to, just fall. It's beautiful, and sometimes that style, if you're doing something like with velvet, there are certain aesthetics where that works perfectly, but if you're looking to have like a big bow, you need to have the structure of wire. Okay, so I was talking before about Michael's ribbon. So again, this is a classic. This photograph's great. This is something that could go year round. So stocking up on some neutrals, I think, is a great idea. Something like this, which this is my favorite ribbon this year. This is designer ribbon. So there's a big difference in pricing if I'm using Michael's ribbon, which is, maybe $5 versus a roll that I think this was $20. So you want to make sure that if you do designer, that your price reflects it. This is 4-inch. I'm afraid of this, unfortunately. I feel like people, they love it, and I struggle with it, so it's a work in progress. But when I was in Texas, they said everyone uses 4-inch bows because their homes are so big, and if you had a little 2.5-inch bow, it really doesn't cut it. So I wish I could give you more guidance on 4-inch, but don't be deterred by me. But that's 4-inch. All right, so this is 5/8 of an inch, and this is not wired, but this is okay. So if you do one of those bows that it has, several different layers like X, Y, and Z, if this is your last little button, it's okay that this isn't wired because it's so thin, and this actually is very structured material. Oh, you know what? It is wired. Look at that. Okay, so this is wired. This is not. So my use for this is for different things. Like if I was doing like a floral letter for a nursery and I wanted to have something to hang it with, I would use something like this. Very versatile, but it's not going to do anything more than make like a little bow, like how you tie your shoelace. So time and a place for everything. That's this. This is 1.5 inch. So again, if you're stacking different ribbons, usually, you do like the 2.5, 1.5, and then something small, and you can mix and match. There's so many great teachers out there, so find them, because it's not me, but I'm working on it. All right, and then the last thing is items that you can get in bulk, so 50 yards. If you have something that you love, like I love this. I love this print. I love the color. So for me, getting 50 yards of it is a safe bet. Same thing with getting 50 yards from something that's plain. This would work really well if you're, again, stacking colors, because it's going to be versatile enough to go with a lot of different styles and different colors. So Craft Outlet is, I think, pretty much where I get my 50-yard ribbon. And their pricing can be so fantastic. I love looking through their sales section because it's in season and it's on sale. So I always love checking that out. But if I could go back to the very beginning, I would have said, do not buy so much ribbon. I know we all get so excited. It's like when you go into a craft store and you see all the new things and you get all these ideas and you just shop without a plan. And what happens with that is you end up with a lot of inventory that you don't need, which is why you see other makers doing destashing or just selling off some of their, purchased products because they know that they're not going to use it. So I've done that. I've not had to, but I donate things every year And the reason why is because I bought too much of something and I don't really care for it. So I should have, you know, maybe seen it in person. I should have returned it. I should have been more organized so I knew that I had it and didn't love it, but I didn't. So yeah, I usually just do a yearly like purge of things. So that is my guidance for ribbon. I know it's so tempting, but I would do everything just, you know, as the demand fits. So try not to go like hog wild with ribbon if you can. If it's not too late, this message might be getting too late as well. So that's all I have for ribbon today, and I hope you found it helpful. Thanks, guys.